Greetings! Today I have for you a bit of a creation update. So these are all my shiny things that I have made for people during this holiday season, and I'm of course posting this later so that hopefully, if anybody has seen my videos, they won't have the surprise spoiled for them. My lighting, go away. So yes, that's why this is so late. And I personally do not celebrate the holidays, but I understand people who do, and things happen, and I just make a bunch of shit for other people. Anyway, so this is going to be very convoluted again, and fragmented. Backgrounds will change. Manicures will change. Do not panic. Do not adjust your television set. Anyway, I'm very tired. So, without further ado, a very simple spiral stitch, spiral rope, that's what I'm trying to say, spiral rope necklace made with some blues and charcoal gray, and it has a Swarovski sea snail in the middle of it. I made this for a pen pal, and I've got a little dangly bit in the center clasp area, and I made this with a glow-in-the-dark jump ring because I like glow-in-the-dark things. But yes, I made that. I have a tutorial on the spiral rope. I will leave links here for it. Go check it out. I also have a PDF tutorial on my shop as well that is free for you to download. So I will leave links for that as well. So, I've got this piece. I also have made an anklet for somebody who generally likes the earthy tones, and they liked anklets, so I decided to make an anklet using, this is the Hanagusari. Actually, I have the book with me still, because I haven't put it away, because my life is a bunch of ruins. And I don't put my shit away. But this is the Chainmail Jewelry Book Contemporary Designs from Classic Techniques from Terry Taylor and Dylan White. The Hanagusari pattern in here. There it is. This is, I made this, but I used smaller rings. That's all I had in my stash, and it came out cute. And I'm hoping it fits. It should fit, because this person is much thinner than I am, and I looked up the average anklet measurements, and I can't use myself as a guideline because I have cankles. So, yes, hopefully that will turn out. But, yes, little pretty glass droplets in some copper rings, and I really had fun with that one. Then for one of my besties, I made this Wonder Woman pendant. I got a pattern from geekycrafts.blogspot.com, and they have a bunch of cross-stitch patterns, a bunch of nerdy cross-stitch patterns that are really cute. So I did it with square stitch, and I'm probably not going to make a tutorial on converting a cross-stitch pattern into square stitch, because it's kind of a pain in the ass, and I'm not very good at it, so I'm not doing things the right way. I just do things to get a result that I need. I'll leave a link down below to where you can find the blog, and if you want to see all the other patterns that they offer, they have a pretty cute selection, actually. So yes, links down below as to where I found this pattern, and have fun with that. And feel free to experiment on your own if you wanted to use square stitch on that. This is how you can also convert like Perler bead grids as well. But I made this, and I did the chain with some gold wire and some crystal rondelles. Got red and black, and then it trails on to tiny black ones and a clasp. So, done that. Then I've done another one of these pieces before. You may have seen in my class demos for a bead shop a while ago. But I made another one of these for a beta reader. And it's just a herringbone cuff with some feather dangly parts. It's kind of wide. This one does not fit me. This person is very tiny. So, yeah. Did another one of those for that. And yeah, this is, I like herringbone a lot, so that was actually not too bothered to do this one. And then, so I found this website called brick.co, and what they do is they sell Lego kits, sort of. I don't think it's actually Lego branded. They're Lego compatible kits, but they sell covers for accessories and electronics like laptop cases and phone cases and shit like that. And you can buy kits where you make pictures, and because they'll sell like the little single flat Lego pieces that are just like 1 square by 1 square, and they're the really flat ones. They're a really, really big major pain in the ass to remove from your pieces whenever you make Legos, and they're really sharp and painful. But anyway, so they sell a bunch of those kind of kits, and they have a huge library of patterns. And the patterns are basically available for download for free, in the hopes that you would buy the kits for the Lego things. But, so I found this really adorable octopus. Gentleman octopus. He has a monocle, and he's got a bushy mustache, and he's wearing a top hat, although, like, see, this is what I meant by the, square stitch not being completely nicely compatible. So I did that, and I did another beaded chain in order to match it, and I think it's really cute. I'll leave links down below to it. And once again, they have the square stitch. It's gonna be like a perler bead. You can use it with perler beads, or you can cross stitch it. Needlepoint, whatever your poison is. I'll leave links down below to where you can find that. But I found a lot of Star Wars things, which is kind of related to what I'm gonna show you next. Okay, so now I've got 2 sets of these that I have created. I bought a pattern set from 3D Pico Fandom Craft on Etsy Studio or whatever, and it had 3 patterns of Star Warsy nature. The Kylo Ren pack is what I got. So I did one of these. I'm gonna move my light because it's weird. I did Kylo Ren's helmet, and I turned that into a pin, and I reinforced the shit out of it with some resin, because if it's gonna be a pin on bags and stuff, getting banged around, I didn't want it to, like, chip or get all, like, wibbly and woo. So now it's rigid, and you know, careful, I don't want to, like, bend it too much, because I don't want it to crack, because that would be very annoying. So I did the helmet, and then I did a bag charm with the saber. So we got the saber there, which kind of turned out a little, like, actual pirate cutlass sabery instead of lightsabery, but that's okay. So yeah, I got that dangly part there, and I wire wrapped a little teeny chain and a little dangly drop. So I made 2 of those. Alright, so next up I have 2 pairs of earrings that I've made. I have a tutorial for these earrings somewhere. I'd posted it in December. I will leave links here. I will leave links down below if you guys want to do it too. But it's a simple little bezel on top of a bed of pearls, running a weave type dealio. Really quick to put together and really cute. I'm loving, I made this bezel for another design, and it's just a really cool component. A really simple, not too fiddly component, but if you could, like, I really want to make a bracelet out of just these and just kind of hang them around. This little motif with the pearls would make a cool ring or what have you, but I have 2 of these that I've made for 2 different people. And then there's this one, which I'm not sure how I feel, because I had a picture in my head and it didn't turn out. So I have this bit, which is kind of very, very intricate to look at. It was a spacket thing, and asymmetrical bezels are not a fun time at all. I'm just putting that out there. And before you ask, no, I am not doing a tutorial on this one, especially because it didn't turn out the way I wanted to. I might try again. I think my issue is that I used a 18mm Rivoli in the center, and I think I want to use one of my big 27mm on it, because these kind of overtake it a little bit more than I wanted. But it looks kind of cool, like a earth glyph or something. But I've got 3 large spikes, I've got a couple of baby spikes on the bezel area, and I really like this strap. It's just a writing a weave, square strap, through together really quickly, but it adds like a really pretty statement piece kind of deal. But I kind of wanted something, like, a lot of it's very netted and meshy, and I didn't want that. I wanted something a bit more, covered. So I think I have to reformulate the drawing board with this, and, try again. So, but I thought figured I would show you guys, because it is a really cool piece. Alright, so the last piece I did is in this box for a good friend of mine. And it's this piece, which I am tentatively naming Monet because of the swirly bits that I made with the crescents. And I'm thinking I want to make another colorway of this, inspired by Claude Monet's paintings of water lilies and such. I've got a bunch of materials picked out to do it, but I've just gotta get around to buying them somehow. So that's kind of the overall composition of it. That is a Y necklace with a 3-tiered, or 3-strand clasp. I used 2 of the strands on that. So we have, let's see, a 27mm in the center, a giant huge hunk of thing, and I kind of like how that turned out. This is the first time I've used something this size. I've got 2 18s, 2 14s here, and a 14 down here. So I'll zoom you in after you have seen what this looks like. Enjoy. Ooh. So that's what the general cabs look like. It's a Y necklace with a bunch of daggers. I got these pastel daggers at Back to Bead. It's a pretty spiff guy, if you haven't bought them already. But we've got this going on. Then it breaks into a chain of teeny tiny little bits. And I've got a chain that kind of does this cool Harlequin pattern thing going on, and the clasp detail, and yeah, broken down into that. Now, in terms of this, I know you guys are going to be asking, so before you ask, short answer, yes, I'm going to be doing tutorials on this. However, it's going to be spread all over the place. So the overall piece I'm going to do video on at Skillshare, because I need to revamp those, and I need to keep doing those out, so I'm going to have the entire piece in video done on Skillshare. If you haven't followed me there, feel free to follow me there, because I'm going to start activating that again. And I gotta do the 3rd part of the alter ego first, so. And then eventually I'll get around to doing the PDF version of this as well. On YouTube, I'm going to be doing 3 actually, tutorials. I'm going to be doing a basic bezel on this. I'll have to compare it to some of my other bezels to see if they're not too similar. But we can always use a fundamental bezel pattern because they're very nice platforms, or basis, foundation, that is the word I'm looking for, foundation to expand and practice your own spin on things. And then I'm going to show you how to make these earrings, which are the same as the ones on the side here. So that will be kind of another tutorial on YouTube. And then I'll show you how to do this in a bracelet form, along with a lot of variations, because this pattern, you can do quite a bit with it. There's like a I wanted the netting effect, but like down the center, you could totally put another row of beads through there if you feel like, add more dimension, and such. So yes, be on the lookout for all of that. I'll have 3-ish videos on YouTube, and then my Skillshare, probably broken up into 2 parts for the entire piece. So yes, that was what I did for the holiday season. Not sure what's going on. I'm gonna do a lot of catch-up this year. I'm thinking pretty much I'm gonna do nothing but content for jewelry and YouTube from now until the end of March, start of April. Then after that, I'm going back into the book writing grindstone. Now, hopefully try to crank out book 2, if the muses allow me to. So, with all that being said, I think that will do it from me. Be sure, if you've made any of your holiday gifts, I would love to see them. Be sure to join us on our Facebook group at Creations from Lessons with Odin. Post pictures of your beauty creations and gifts that you made for your collective loved ones, and come join an awesome beading community. Be sure to check out Skillshare too, because that is going to be getting active once more. If you got requests for tutorials, feel free to let me know down below as well. And if you're interested in my sci-fi, be sure to check out my writing blog as well. Everything is down below. I'm looking for a release coming up in March. Things are really close, but I can't. It's frustrating because it's out of my hands right now. So, I need to be able to, like, I want to touch things. I want to touch my book again. But anyway, so be on the lookout for all of that. Thank you guys so much for joining me. And of course, if there's anything I need to be trying out right now, feel free to let me know down below. And I will see you next time. Hi, cat. Can you not claw up my crap when I'm trying to do things? That's my chair. Bye.